For my tech junkies out there like myself, anytime some new tech gets released, you're all over it. You know, if it has the potential to make your life better, easier, you just love to hear what your options are. I know I do. And so when Apple announced they were releasing a pair of over-the-ear headphones, I was pretty excited. Currently, I use the Bose noise cancellation headphones, and I absolutely love these things. But when you're stuck in the Apple ecosystem, anytime Apple says that they're going to be releasing something new, you know the potential's there for a great product. But even with the announcement of the name, the Airpods Max, things got confusing. Airpods Max? Couldn't we call it something different? Like, it's just weird. And Airpods Max, so there's more, I don't know. Right out of the box though, the first thing you notice is they're made of metal, right? I mean, look at the telescoping. That's just beautiful. It's nice, it's tight. You can tell it's quality. It bends nice. I mean, you can tell it's very durable. But there's a reason why other manufacturers make their over-the-ear headphones plastic. Weight. These are definitely heavy. Definitely a heavy set of headphones. However, Apple, as they usually do, has an ingenious way of trying to overcome these types of problems and created this not so nice looking, but very comfortable support band for your head. You barely know that they're on. It's very, very nice, I'm not gonna lie. But you can still feel the weight. I mean, you can tell this is definitely a heavier set. And I guess one thing I really like is that it goes completely over the ear rather than sitting on the ear. When it sits on the ear, after a while, you definitely feel it. I mean, it's, you know, a little cool knob here, just like on the Apple Watch that spins around for your volume. The problem with that is it's right where you touch them all the time. So anytime you just reposition them, it's a bad location for the knob, although the knob is high quality and I like what they're trying to do with it. I just wish they had put it somewhere else than right where your fingers are gonna go every time you touch the headphones. Another cool thing I think was ingenious was these magnetic, I don't even know what you call them, magnetic things. But you know, this is the one wear item that, you know, Apple saw the ingenious way, and I don't know that anyone else has done anything like this. They saw the ingenious way to not only solve a problem from where these will wear. This is the one wear item where eventually this is gonna get, you know, deformed and depressed, and you're gonna be able to buy new ones and spend your hard-earned money with Apple to replace them. But it is something that you can replace now. If you look closely, it's hard to see on camera, but there's definitely some wear on my Bose. And you know, it's right about in the middle here where the ear is. So if you can replace those, that's a good thing. It's a moneymaker for Apple, and I'm sure they'll come out with third-party ones of colors and whatever, but pretty good idea. I think they did a really great job with that design. 40mm drivers. Man, these things are powerful. They have some great sound, and you can't take that away from them. And you know, part of that comes from adaptive, computative technology with the Apple chips they have in here to help analyze what's going on for the noise cancellation and also make sure that the sound that's in the earphone is the absolute best sound, and it really is. Speaking of the noise cancellation, you know, a lot of times, especially back to these guys again, the noise cancellation, it feels like there's a vacuum on your ear and it makes things kind of sound funny. This is the first set of noise canceling headphones that I've had that's not as big a deal. It doesn't feel like your eardrums being, you know, pressurized or anything. It's fairly natural, although there's still an effect there. Now, what I also want to say is that in the transparency mode, that's the mode where you can hear your surroundings. Apple's produced the best transparency mode on a set of headphones that I've ever had. Everything sounds fairly natural, whereas transparency modes on other sets of headphones that I've used, they're just very distorted and it has a very odd sound. And that's you know, another great thing about these things is they have very low distortion. And I was a little curious as to how the low tones and the mid tones would sound, You know, a lot of times, you know, like Bose, I mean, they'll create a great sounding set of headphones or speakers, but they don't give you enough bass or enough low tones. These do a great job. They give you a lot of low tones with very little, if any, distortion. And I love that. Get that nice sound, that nice beat. You can kind of feel it. Now, one thing I will tell you is there's a little bit of sound bleed. And what I mean by sound bleed is when you have the headphones on and they're really loud, people around you may be able to hear them just a little bit. The range is incredible. You can go 50, 60, 70 feet. You know, depending on your situation and the walls and wherever you are. You know, I've gotten at least 70 feet away from whatever I have the headphones paired to, and I mean, no communication issues. If you're already an Apple person, these are gonna be, you know, something you wanna consider. The big problem that, you know, I have with the Airpods Max is the price tag. At $550, to say that they're the best bang for the buck or worth the money is, well, that's inaccurate. They're not. I'd much rather go with a pair of these. Or my buddy had a pair of Sonys that were like $100. I mean, they had absolutely incredible bass and, you know, great sound to them. But at $550, you're expecting a perfect set of headphones, and we are far from perfect. They do have a nice modern sleek look and feel to them, just like most of Apple products. But then you enter this piece of junk. And you have to use this to put your headphones in low power mode. They won't go in low power mode unless you put them in the case. And look, already, I mean, the flap, these are brand new. The flap won't even close properly. It's got these little vent things here. The charging port doesn't even line up exactly with the case. And they're ugly. I mean, it's ugly. Nobody wants to sport this on their headphones, but you have to. Your headphones will continue to use full power until you put them back in the case. I think it's for a couple of hours. I'm not sure the exact time, but it's a stupid design because there's no power button. You can't turn them off. That's the only way to turn them off is that stupid case. The microphone. Oh my gosh. It's like it's from 1985. You know, if you want to talk on the microphone, you got your headphones on and your phone's over there and you take a call. You can use them to talk on the phone, but the microphone is garbage. I mean, absolute garbage. I can't believe that's the quality microphone they released on one of their products in 2021. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they look more like you're going to the shooting range rather than in the studio. But if you're in the Apple ecosystem, you know, it's some people buy Apple stuff just because it's Apple. And the one thing I'll say is Apple builds a seamless integration between all of its products. And it's so nice. You take it out of the box, your phone sees it right away, they pair, and it's just like, bam, you can go to work with them. That part of Apple's, you know, their ecosystem is amazing. And it's why I've been sucked into it. I have a Mac, I have an iPhone, the watch, you know, the whole deal. And so that's why I wanted to pull the trigger on these headphones and see how they stood up, see if they're worth the money. But I can't in good conscience recommend to anyone out there that, you know, this is your best bang for the buck for headphones. If you already have a set of headphones, there's no point in upgrading. They're nice, they look good, they have a good sound, but most likely whatever you have is close to as good. And definitely not worth $550. Number two, there's so many other options out there that are cheaper, that are just as good, if not better. But it's an Apple product, you know? And it's what you expect with Apple. It's quality, it's sturdy, and it just works. That's one of the things about Apple is it just works. And so, you know, if you're looking for that next best thing with Apple, AirPods Max. All right, guys, that's it for me. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on the AirPods Max. I know a lot of you are curious about it. A lot of you Apple junkies out there, whenever there's something new released, you like to get on and check this stuff out. So hopefully I'm able to help some of you guys out and give you my honest thoughts about the AirPods Max. If you got something out of this video, that's really awesome. I ask that you'll share the video with your family, your friends, and help me reach more people so that maybe they can make an educated choice on whether or not they want to buy the AirPods Max, as well as check out the rest of the content on my channel. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.